What are we blind to when it comes to our sin that we need to go to Jesus for forgiveness and healing for? But some of us might just be blurry to Jesus. We've been following Jesus for a while, and you're like, yeah, I get Jesus, but I'm still confused about a lot of things. I'm so confused about Genesis. I'm so confused about that Ezekiel metaphor. Why was he eating food over poop that Pastor John was talking about? How does evolution work? How did dinosaurs get on the ark? I'm still struggling with sin. If I'm believing in Jesus, why do I still struggle with stuff? Stuff in the Christian life is hard, and things might be confusing with you, especially if you're struggling with something. And I just want to read a quote from one of the books that I've read. It's called Deeper, called Real Change for Real Sinners. And you, like me, are sinners. And we need Jesus to come and break into our lives more and more and more. And I just want to read a quote from the book, from Jesus' point of view, just so in case you guys don't get confused. If you're struggling with sin, none of that matters right now. Don't give it another thought. All that matters now is you and me. You know that you are a mess. You are a sinner. Your entire existence has been built around you. Step in out of that storm. Let your heart crack open to joy. I was punished so that you don't have to be. I was arrested so you could go free. I was indicted so you could be exonerated. I was executed so you can be acquitted. And all of that is just the beginning of my love. That proved my love. It is not an end point. It's not only the doorway into my love. Humble yourself enough to receive it. Plunge in parched soul into the sea of my love. There you will find rest and relief and embrace and friendship your heart in the friendship your heart longs for. The wraparound category of your life is not your performance, but God's love. God's love for you is so amazing. It is vast. It is deeper than any ocean, whether you're struggling with sin right now or not. But how do we see clearly? How do we have our eyes restored? Everything I've just talked about, the baseline for that is the cross and the resurrection. For those who are blind, for those who are blurry right now to Jesus, how you fix those things is all gospel, all Jesus, all cross, all resurrection. Like, do you see the gospel clearly? Like, and that's answering the four big questions of life. Who am I? Why am I here? What's wrong with the world? And because what's wrong with the world be made right. And we live in a culture that says, who am I? All you are is an accidental evolutionary accident. And the reason why you are here is to get enough joy and pleasure because it's all about me, me, me. And what's wrong with the world is that no one agrees with me about that. And that's why worlds clash, because everyone thinks they know what is best with the world, whether that's different religions, political parties, or individuals. If everyone just agrees with me in my ideas, then what is wrong with the world can be made right. Or, who am I? I am just, fill in your blank, fill in your name. Why am I here? I'm here just to get through life because I'm tired. I'm just trying to get to tomorrow. And what's wrong with the world is that I have had so much stuff happen to me and I'm exhausted. And I have no idea how that could be made right. But the Christian worldview says, who am I? Who are you? You are made in the image and glory of God, that you are not an accident, that God made you for a purpose. And why you are here, why is that? What is your purpose and why you are here? That is to worship God and enjoy relationship with God forever. That's why God created you. And what's wrong with the world is we put other things in God's place, and that's called sin. That is your main problem. That's my main problem. That's the world's main problem, is that we don't worship God as number one. And we need that taken care of. And what is wrong with the world? How can that be made right? Jesus died for sin once for all, the just for the unjust, that we may be brought back to God. Jesus took care of the issue. Jesus took care of your main issue and my main issue on the cross, and walking out of that grave 3 days later. Not only to reconcile you to himself, but to reconcile the world to itself, to make all things new.